everyone. Welcome to PA Harness Week, racing's fastest pace half hour, a show dedicated to the sport of harness racing in the great state of Pennsylvania. I'm Heather Vitale, joined with my co-host with the most, Jess Otten.
Hi Heather, you know, I'm so happy to be here with you today. This is my favorite day of the week. I get to spend it with you, I get to spend it with you guys, and I know you guys are gonna love today's show.
Yeah, you know what? We've got a lot to get to, so let's get to it, starting with the headlines. On today's show, newly crowned Hall of Famer Tim Tetrick takes on UFC lightweight champion of the world, Charles Oliveira, on the track at Yonkers. And we'll find out who would race to submission in this ultimate competition. Plus, you'll meet Casper Foge, who came to race at Harris, Philadelphia, all the way from Denmark. And it's a Meadowlands Pace Day. We've got our track announcer and guest handicapper, Mike Bozich, to break it all down. These stories, plus the top races from the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono and Harris, Philadelphia. Next on racing's fastest pace half hour, PA Harness Week. You know what? We're actually going to start the show out this week by making you guys say, OMG. And that is right. This past week at Yonkers Raceway, Harness Racing Hall of Famer Tim Tetrick took on the UFC lightweight champion. Okay, wait. Okay, thankfully, it was on the racetrack. If you guys don't know, you've got Charles Oliveira, who is from Brazil. He just got the title in May. He's a UFC fighter, and he loves harness racing. I'm telling you, he is so passionate about it. Goes to the barn, he trains horses. It's like his outlet from fighting, and he took on Tim Tetrick in a match race.
Yeah, he did, and we had the chance to actually go up to Yonkers on that Tuesday night and watch it. It was so cool. He really, truly loves the sport. The tattoos down his arm of the harness racing, you know, horses all over, and he was so awesome to be there. He was so excited for the race. They really put on a great show, and they really did a good job as well doing it.
Yeah, we're not missing something like that. We've already been to Vegas, Goshen, now, you know, up at the Big Apple. So anyway, we want to give credit to the United States Trotting Association. They were all over this event. They helped bring it to life. It was incredible. And we're going to take a look at this epic and fabulous match race.
Tim Tetrick looking to put this by the way here, and his UFC lightweight champion hits the pocket and moves up at the inside, and a slick move there by Charles Oliveira. Come on through to take the lead in a half mile of 56-2. And Charles Oliveira, with that slick move at the half mile pole, has come away with the lead. So Tetrick will have to re-engage here as they move up the backstretch. This is going right down to the end. It is still Charles Oliveira maintaining the lead here, and he's got a 2-length lead. Tim Tetrick will have to get moving here as they approach 3/4. Charles Oliveira, the UFC lightweight champion, gets 3/4 in a time here of 1:27-1. But now Tim Tetrick moves to the outside, and he is back for more. And they're going at it here at the top of the stretch. Who do you like, Charles Oliveira and Tim Tetrick, square off here in the 1 mile match race? And on the outside, it's Tim Tetrick. Battling back at the inside is Charles Oliveira. This is going to get close. Charles Oliveira, the UFC lightweight champion, is digging in and holding on.
Made a break there early there at the half. He jumped something, and he took over, and man, he just run off from me down the lane. He raced really good. Yeah. No, I couldn't get to him. That horse just kept digging in, and like a champion that he is, I couldn't get by him.
Did you have a good time?
Great time. Yeah, great. Yeah, good now.
Tell us how you're feeling. Tell us how you're feeling.
Feliz pra caralho, obrigado.
Very happy. You know, I couldn't imagine this.
Good job, man. Good job.
Good job for you guys.
Obrigado de coração, meu. Isso é louco.
Good job, guys.
What a cool promotion, and what a great way to see new racing fans get involved with the sport with the UFC lightweight champion of the world, Charles Oliveira. Thank you, Charles, for coming out. Our race of the week from Harris, Philadelphia comes from Sunday, July 11th. It is a superb field of fillies and mares winners over Pacers. They're vying for a purse of $22,500. And in here, we're going to check out number 7, Mock and Hope. She's the favorite and the richest in the group for this season. And then there's number 1, Major Occasion, second choice, and has had 2 wins out of her last 3 starts.
With the lead, Mock and Hope advantage 1. Major Occasion is second. Eclipse Me is third. Warrior Butte stays to the end. Up on the outside, Better Lady advances uncovered. Right behind her, Sunny D to 3/4. Inside, Crazy Cute is shuffled and gapped. Squall Hanover's third up into the flow. Around the turn they go. It's Mock and Hope's to win or lose. 3/4, 123. Major Occasion will have every opportunity, and now she vacates the pocket. Length back 30, Eclipse Me. Inside, Warrior Butte awaits clearance. Outside, Better Lady starts to drop back, and Warrior Butte angles from 4th with clearance now. They straighten the way for the stretch drive. Mock and Hope on the inside, Major Occasion. Here comes Warrior Butte down the center. Up the inside, Eclipse Me. 4 across the track. Mock and Hope is standing her ground. Eclipse Me running out of time. Mock and Hope there.
We had a stacked field of talent in this Fillies and Mares featured event on Sunday, and 3 of them left the gate well as Mock and Hope had no issues making the lead from post 7 through a 27 first quarter, and she was a tempo setter from there. There was no movement until the last turn when Major Occasion popped the pocket to take on Mock and Hope, but off of steady fractions, Mock and Hope had enough to get the job done in 1:50.4. Andrew McCarthy is her regular pilot, and he was in the bike for trainer Noel Daly. Eclipse Me used the passing lane to finish second, and Major Occasion was third.
All right, now we're going to bring the boys in. We've got a male pacing event. This is from Sunday, July 11th, of course, from Harris, Philadelphia, and they're going for a purse of $16,200. And here we're going to check out number 4, Elver Hanover, 4 to 5, the better's choice for the country's top trainer, Ron Burke. And number 5 is Southwind Ozzy, also getting some play, and he's looking for 3 wins in a row.
Elver Hanover has the lead by a length and a half. Lion Steel is second. Here is Last Gunfighter. Moving first over now third. J.J. Flynn is shoveled to the inside, 4th. Southwind Ozzy second over 5th. 5 lengths off the lead. Vettel is pinned to the inside of a third up Slick Tony. Bombshell Hanover last. 3/4, 123 and 3:28 and 1/3. Midpoint of the far turn. Elver Hanover still shows the way. Lion Steel is second. The outside Last Gunfighter labors. Southwind Ozzy tries to come on 3 wide. J.J. Flynn gaps at the pylons. They straighten on in. Elver Hanover by a length and a half. Lion Steel is out for the drive now. Elver Hanover on the inside. Lion Steel on the outside is upset-minded. Elver Hanover's Lion Steel at 10-1. Lion Steel takes it away.
The favorite, Elver Hanover, was the quickest off the gate through a 27-2 first quarter. Lion Steel used his gate speed to get a pocket trip. It was Elver Hanover who set steady fractions on the front. Last Gunfighter started the outer flow up the backside. George Napolitano Jr. pulled Lion Steel from the pocket midway down the stretch, and they got up to score in 1:50.1 for trainer Dennis Swanson. Elver Hanover was second, and J.J. Flynn was flying for the show dough to finish third.
All righty, it is time for our first break of the show. But when we come back, it is the Pennsylvania All-Stars at the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono. We'll be right back with more PA Harness Week.
To the backstretch, Martin Pace leading it by a length and a quarter. Dunn not asking it for much, and he's stretching out the lead anyway.
Get back to the feeling of Mohegan Sun Pocono.
In the world of standardbred racing, only one name is synonymous with this kind of success, this kind of history, this kind of greatness, this kind of legacy, and this kind of unparalleled promise for tomorrow. Proud of our past, excited about our future. You know the name. That one name. Hanover, the greatest name in harness racing.
Welcome back, everyone, to PA Harness Week, and let's keep the action going as we welcome in our race of the week from the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono. On Sunday, July 11th, there were 3 PA All-Stars divisions for 2-year-old Colt and gelding pacers just starting their careers out. So we're going to first kick it all off with, of course, the first division. So in here, it's number 7, Market Based, who goes to post as the bettor's choice and looks for some better luck this week after getting interfered with last time out. And then there's number 5, Lose Beach, starts for Hall of Fame trainer Linda Toscano with Scott Zeron in the driver's seat.
To the backstretch, Market Based leading it by a length and a quarter. Dunn not asking it for much, and he's stretching out the lead anyway. Lose Beach looking to stay close there with Zeron. Another length and a half back to Threshold in third. A bigger gap to American Frontier fourth, and another 4 to Able to V in fifth. Second half of the field really lagging now. Outside Boston into sixth, then Zeus Hanover the trailer, Code Cracker. Market Based going along well here by a length and a quarter, 3/4, 125 even, 28 and 2 third panel. Market Based trying to take him home here, but a good spot there for Lose Beach in the pocket. Inside Threshold third, American Frontier still 4.5 away on the outside fourth. Top of the stretch, Market Based looking to close this one out. From the pocket, Lose Beach trying to move up on the inside, further back to American Frontier and Threshold, but Market Based housing them on the front end.
It was an even start for those 2-year-old male pacers, and from the middle of the gate, Lose Beach left the gate quickly, but the lead was short-lived as Market Based worked his way to the front from post 7, clearing just past the quarter of 27 and 2. Market Based set the scene from there, and off of rated fractions, he drew away from the field, capturing his first lifetime win in 152 and 1. Dexter Dunn was in the bike for trainer Nancy Tachter. It was Lose Beach who held second, and Threshold who finished third. And actually, Heather, we're going to touch base on Market Base's damn later in this show, Economy Tear. But that's all I'm going to tell you guys, because I want to make sure you guys stay tuned in for that.
Okay. I'm going to stay tuned as well, all right? So you guys have to, all right? We're going to head right into our second division of the PA All-Stars for these freshman boys from the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono, Sunday, July 11th. And in here, we'll check out number 2, Wearing My 6-shooter, who heads to post with the most support. He was impressive in his debut with a 153-mile and a 6th-length win. And number 7, Birthday, is another colt who's shown big potential already in his first couple goes behind the gate.
Birthday hasn't been taxed too much, considering he's got a 2-length advantage now. He's picking up the pace as Don't Like It Leave tries to stay close. Wearing My 6-shooter third. Now Tetrick sends him to the outside. He's got 4 to make up, coming first over. Aladdin Hanover behind that cover. Inside Leonardo Hanover gapped from his. 3 wide there, or third over, and 6th is Forever Boy. Then We Had a Baby, It's a Boy. 3/4, 126 and 2, 28 and 2 third panel. Up front, it's Birthday. Wearing My 6-shooter tucked in behind him to get some cover, as Don't Like It Leave gave room to do that. Aladdin Hanover way back fourth. Top of the stretch, now Birthday dealing with Wearing My 6-shooter coming up on the outside. Birthday getting a little bit more here outside. Wearing My 6-shooter pulls up even. Wearing My 6-shooter.
Don't Like It Leave It captured the early lead right before Birthday took over before the quarter pole. Birthday set some soft fractions on the lead. The 1 to 5 favorite, Wearing My 6-shooter, moved first over heading to the 3/4. He tucked in behind Birthday for a few steps before taking a shot at the leader, and it was Wearing My 6-shooter who got up in time to win, making it 2 for 2 lifetime, this time in 153 and 2. That gave trainer Nancy Tachter a training double on the day. Birthday was second, and Don't Like It Leave It was third. And you know, Heather, while I was watching this race, all I could think of was that song Should Have Been a Cowboy by Toby Keith. But the sake of the viewers, I won't sing it for you guys.
Oh my gosh, I'm so old school because I was thinking of Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Be Cowboys. Okay, so that tells a little generational gap there, okay? All right, we are going to move into the final PA All-Stars event from July 11th. Again, a great purse of $30,000 for these pacing lads. All right, so we've got the heavy favorite at 1 to 9. It's number 7, JM's Final Treasure, who's already shown huge talent with a 153 and 2 mark. And then there's number 3, Caviar Scout, who's getting a little play at 8 to 1 on the board, but everybody else is double-digit bombers.
JM's Final Treasure extending the lead now to a length and a half. All the chips tries to stay close. And a good move first over here by I'll Take the Bet. He's picked off a bunch of horses for Wilder, only a half length away. Second over, Etbauer is 3.5 off the leader. Boxed in 5th, Caviar Scout. Third over, 6th comes Mindhunter, then Bay City, the deep trailer, McClellan Hanover. JM's Final Treasure still leads at 3/4, 124 and 3, 28 and 1 third panel. JM's Final Treasure fends off the charge there of I'll Take the Bet. Also, all the chips has dropped back on the inside. Wide move from Mindhunter in 4th. Top of the stretch looking good for JM's Final Treasure, and Tim Tetrick takes a look back and he needs a strong scope to see how far back they are right now. All the chips is second.
There were lots of leavers in this final division of PA All-Stars for those 2-year-old male pacers, and there was plenty of action going into that first turn. It was Caviar Scout who had the lead midway through the first turn before all the chips cleared just past the quarter of 27-1. That left open road for JM's Final Treasure, and just like that, there was a new leader. I'll Take the Bet made a big backside move against the favorite, but he faded around the last turn. It was all JM's Final Treasure under a hand drive by Hall of Famer Tim Tetrick, and he is trained by Ron Burke. All the chips was second, and Caviar Scout finished third. And just a fun fact for all of our viewers out there, he is a half-brother to Captain Tetris. He's a Sweet Lou out of Worldly Treasure, and Worldly Treasure was obviously, you know, the dam of Captain Tetris.
That's why we love her, for these facts, you know what I'm saying? All right, and now we do have to take a break, but guess what? On the other side, we've got our always awesome Blast from the Past. And Jess will introduce you to a driver, Casper Foge, from the great country of Denmark. Don't touch that remote. We're coming right back.
What if I told you this could be the summer of a lifetime? Join the Harness Horse Youth Foundation Summer Camp Program. You'll learn firsthand about horses and harness racing from industry professionals. You'll travel to racetracks and feel the excitement up close. You'll make new friends and have a blast. You'll even hit the track and take control of a trotting bred racehorse. Visit hhyf.org today and grab the reins for an unforgettable summer.
History. It's written by winners. At Diamond Creek Farm, we're breeding champions and rewriting the history books. Diamond Creek Farm, a cut above.
Welcome back to PA Harness Week. I'm Heather Vitale with Jess Otten, and it is time for our Blast from the Past. As Jess mentioned earlier, when we saw Market Base to win one of those divisions from the PA All-Stars, that we were going to talk about Economy Terror. You know, because she is the mom, she deserves some recognition. She was a world champion. She won $1.6 million. Give her some creds, you know what I'm saying? So for our Blast from the Past, we're going to check her out in this incredible performance from Harris, Philadelphia in the 2013 Betsy Ross.
Economy Terror, who's had a perfect pocket ride so far, but she's locked in. Rocklamation's cut loose by Jankra. Now within 2 lengths of the lead and gaining gradually. Marie Z-Tam buried in traffic, 3 off the lead. Followed by Feeling You and Royal CC wedging between rivals. Romantic Moments dropped out last, and they stack up on Drop the Ball. 3/4 in 122 flat, and the field turns for home in the Betsy Ross. Drop the Ball, holding Andrevet at bay. Rocklamation's making progress, and Economy Terror's cut loose up the open stretch. Down the wide outside, Royal CC with late pace. Up to the line, Economy Terror the advantage. Economy Terror!
What an exciting race that was, Heather. Economy Terror used the rail position to protect her position going into that first turn, as they were 3 wide in there. Dropped the ball, made the lead, and Economy Terror sat in the pocket and waited for the passing lane. They were 5 wide down the stretch, and Economy Terror and Matt Kakali delivered the upset at 9-1, scoring in 151-1. As mentioned earlier on the show, Economy Terror is the dam of Market Based. He is by Sweet Lou, and she actually has another son by some beach somewhere, 1-800, who will be starting in the Meadowlands Pace final Saturday night tonight for trainer Nancy Tactor as she looks to take home her 2nd Meadowlands Pace trophy.
A superstar mom.
Yes.
America is known as the land of opportunity, and it couldn't be more true than in harness racing. People come from all over the world to the United States to make a name for themselves in the standardbred sport. Jess tells us about a promising trainer driver who came all the way from Scandinavia to do just that.
Move out of my way, K on the outside. President, here's Move Out of My Way, K on the outside to the finish. Move out of my way, K.
I won like a scholarship back home, so I could take a couple of weeks in Florida I had a friend with Paul Kelly, and Paul was really nice too. So that was a good experience. And and after that, I got a job offer from Per, and here we are.
Casper made a name for himself as a top young driver in Europe before relocating to the States. As most, his family has a background in racing as well. His family owned racehorses, and as Casper got older, he became driving and working hard as a second trainer.
I am the second trainer, and that's my main job. And of course, if I can pick up some extra drives like today at Chester, then I'm just happy with that.
Is this something you always wanted to do, be involved in harness racing?
Of course, it's being a catch driver was the real dream at the beginning, but right now I just really enjoy working with the horses and like my job with Per.
But it's delightful Tara down to the finish. Delightful Tara driven out to win.
How do you like being in the United States?
It's really nice. I got a good job, and we got amazing racehorses over here, so it's really nice.
Earlier, we see Charles Oliveira from Brazil. Then we see Casper Foget from Denmark. It's so obvious that the love for the sport and for the horses, it's everywhere. So continued success to Casper. Looking forward to seeing more visits to the winner's circle. And right now, Jess, you know what time it is? It's trivia time, right? All right, like we said, it's trivia time, everybody. I hope you are good with dates. I'm not. Literally forgot my own birthday last year, okay? But Jess has a question that has to do with a special date in Pennsylvania harness racing.
I'm gonna make you guys really think this week. This past week on July 15th was the anniversary of the opening at the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono. So my question for you guys is, what year did the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono open? And I'm gonna give you a hint. Gas was 31 cents, and boy do I wish I was around when gas was only 31 cents.
Okay, can I just say that when I started driving in the 80s, all right, gas was 99 cents. So now we know we're going back before the 80s, but that now done with hints. We're done with hints, okay? Think about this. All right. And you can think about it because we're taking a break right now. But when we come back, we will have that answer for you. Plus, Mike Bozich joins us to discuss the $700,000 Meadowlands Pace. We'll be back in a flash.
Southwind Gendry and Yannick Gingras to dictate the turn.
Get back to the feeling of Mohegan Sun Pocono.
Welcome back to PA Harness Week. Before the break, just gave you guys a question. So are you ready for the answer? Yeah, you are? Okay, good. Just take it away.
My question for you guys was, what year did the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono open? It was 1965 when gas was only 31 cents a gallon.
The good old days. The final for the $700,000 Meadowlands Pace takes place tonight. And actually, there were 2 eliminations for this big event last Saturday, right, Jess?
There was, and they both resulting in exciting upset finishes. The first division or elimination was taken by Hullabaloo at 80-1. Andrew McCarthy drove the Eddie Dennis trainee, and that upset the first division. The second division was Southwind Gentry and Yannick Gingras for trainer Romberg, and they upset at 10-1. It was a great night of racing and capped off by 2 awesome eliminations. The field is stacked for that $700,000 Meadowlands Pace final tonight. It's going to be a great one.
Oh, absolutely. So we thought that we would bring in our favorite handicapper, and we love this track announcer. It's Mike Bozich to get his take on the pace.
All right, Mike, break it down for us.
All right, this is the Meadowlands Pace, obviously the biggest race for 3-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers. And I'll tell you what, the eliminations really played havoc with the favorites. And we saw horses like Southwind Gentry. And how cool is it to see a guy like Eddie Dennis win a Meadowlands Pace elimination with Hullabaloo at big odds? He's going to be big odds as well coming up in the finals. But I'll tell you what, Southwind Gentry, I thought looked the part last time. How he went off at 10-1 is beyond me. I think this horse is the real deal. I think he is going to go off at big odds again, and I think he is going to win the 2021 edition of the Meadowlands Pace.
Thanks Thanks, Mike. Okay, Jess, who do you like?
I'm going to go with Perfect Sting. Big fan of this horse. I really thought his elimination was impressive. He come a back half in 52 and change, last quarter in 25 and 1. He draws the rail in the final. He's my pick for the Meadowlands Pace. Heather, who do you like?
Oh, thank you for asking. Okay, so I'm going with Hullabaloo, you know, the one that was a huge long shot winning his elimination. For a biased reason, okay? From the heart, Eddie Dennis is from my hometown of Harrington. Okay, so I gotta go with this one, a sentimental choice. But really, I'm looking for a price, and I think he can pull it off. We just talked about the Meadowlands Pace, and so you can't make it to Jersey? No worries, okay? Come out to the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono or Harrah's, Philadelphia. Watch it via simulcast. Plus that, we want you here for the live racing because we've got incredible action all week long at our 2 tracks. We're gonna start off our live racing schedule with the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono. It's Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday. The post time's 12:30 p.m. and then Sunday the post time's at 5 p.m. Plus Harrah's, Philadelphia, our live racing schedule is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, post time 12:25 p.m. Sunday post time is 12:40 p.m.
Of course, we want you to join us on site, but in case you can't, we want to make sure you know where to place your bets online. For Harrah's, Philadelphia, the website is pabets.tvg.com, and for the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono, the website is ibetmohegan.com. And of course, don't forget, we offer free program pages. Those can be located at phha.org, right at the top of the homepage. You can't miss it.
There has been a lot of chatter on social media about the Hall of Fame. I know on last week's show we covered this year's induction, but guess what? For 2022, they've already got who's going to be on the ballot, and it is Yannick Gingras, Ron Burke, and George Teague Jr. So they're on the summer ballot, but I think they got a pretty good chance of getting in.
A big congratulations and good luck to those on that new ballot. But for now, we want to make sure you guys stay social with us. We love when you interact with us, so here's how you find us. It's on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Facebook is at Harness Week, Twitter is at PA Harness Week, and YouTube is at PA Harness Week as well. So make sure you check out our social media platforms.
And that's really important to know, okay, because there are contests on Twitter and Facebook each week starting on Mondays to win a pair of these babies right here. Yellow Sunnies, PA Harness Week specialties. All right, so go on Monday, enter the contest. There's new ones each Monday. We want you to check it out. All right, guys, our half hour is up. We miss you already, but we got to sign off. So for myself, Heather Vitale, and Jess Otten, have a great week.